All right, before we start on shape 3, I want to organize things a little bit because it's going to start getting a little bit crowded on this first page. So I'm going to click Create, and this time I'm going to click on Folder. And I'm going to call this ISOs. And you can call it whatever you'd like to. All right, so I'm going to put all my ISOs in this folder. And I can actually drag these two that I've already done. I'm going to put those in the folder. All right, now I'm going to open my folder. And let's take a look at shape number 3. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is the face of the shape right here and extrude it. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches long across the base, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 across the top. All right, let's see if I can remember those numbers. So here I'm going to create a document. I'm going to call it ISO 3. I'm going to work on the front plane. Okay, and I want to just click on the front on this box just so that I'm looking straight at it. I'm going to click on the line. Come down here, I want to left click. Come over, I'm going to click again and type in 8 and hit enter. Okay, now I'm going to go up. And I don't even have to click because it's going to stay connected until I complete the shape. I'm going to left click. Goes 5 inches high. And I'm looking to get the green line with the dotted blue line in it. And that tells me that I'm either vertical or horizontal. Okay, you can see if I come off this, then it turns solid blue. So I want to make sure that I'm completely horizontal on each of these. This one was, so I'm going to left click, type in 3. And then I'm going to come down and connect. Now I'm going to change my view to isometric, just so I can see it when I extrude it. Now I'm extrude it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. I'm going to click on extrude, change that 1 inch to a 5, and I'm finished with that. All right, now I need to put that little box on the front. And so I'm actually going to click on the plane button right here. It's kind of right next to that little coil looking thing, more toward the right side. So I'm going to click on that. Now I'm going to rotate my shape around and click on the back. All right. Now I want to move this plane toward the front. And if you look right here, you can see how far we've moved the plane. I know that base is 8 inches long. So I'm going to type in 8. And that's going to move the plane. I'm going to click on this right up here on the front edge. Because if we look at our shape right here, we can see that we've got this 3 by 3 square right on the front edge, and then we extrude it back into the shape. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the right side because this was to the right. So I'm looking directly at it. It looks like the flat surface. But if I rotate around, you can see that we're actually on the right side. I'm going to come over here. Click OK. Now I'm going to do a sketch on that plane that I just created. Okay, so you can see that I'm right on that plane that I just created. And here I want to do the rectangle with corners, with the corners. Okay, so I want to do the corner rectangle. So I'm going to click there. And I want to come right down here on the corner of my shape. I'm going to left click and drag out. Type in 3, enter, 3, enter. Okay, I'm going to come back over here. Click on the isometric view. Now I want to extrude it back into the original shape that I did. So I'm going to click right here. And I can type in here or just grab my arrow and drag it back until I can see this line right here, okay? You see, we can just move it. And it doesn't matter if I move it too far back. As long as I don't move it all the way out the back of the shape, that's okay. Finished. I'll hide that plane. Click on the isometric. Move this over here. And that's it. That's not the only way of doing it. That's just the way that I chose.